there! Are you looking for ways to improve your classroom culture and create a more inclusive and connected classroom environment? I want to share with you along.org. This is a great site. Actually, Time Magazine gave it special mention as one of the best inventions of 2002. It has given an opportunity to teachers to allow them to create a virtual presence with their students. So in another era, we might have written letters or just little notes to our teachers, but now we can be socially connected through platforms. And this tool allows teachers to be present with their students and build those relationships even when they're physically not in the same room. So think about it kind of like a financial bank account. It's like an emotional bank account, that virtual presence, and it's trust and goodwill that exists between two people. So it's being able to engage in that positive interaction with your students while building strong relationships and making deposits into that financial bank account. And you do that on along.com by leaving your students messages. So you can leave them video messages or text messages, and you can share and ask questions to them and they can respond back. And so this allows you as a teacher that you can make those deposits like we do into a financial bank account, but also we can make withdrawals when we need to if for some chance our students aren't behaving the way that we need to. Maybe they're dishonest, breaking commitments, showing disrespect. We can make those withdrawals without breaking that emotional connection because we already have that. So as a teacher, you will start by signing in. You can signing up. And then once you're signed into along.com, it's pretty easy to use. You can go in and you can just simply create these videos for your students, and there's a library of questions. So if you're the kind of teacher who may not want to use this in a virtual environment and you're more of the physical type, you might have a classroom meeting and you can pull up some of these questions here or write your own questions for a classroom meeting. And you can see there are lots of different questions of the week that they will share with you. And then there are other questions that you can get to as well inside of the program. When you're ready to take a look at those questions, you just simply scroll down and you'll see there's some getting acquainted questions, building a learning community, or culture and connection, skills for growth, wellness and self-care. There's all sorts of questions that are down here. So for instance, this one, dream big, imagine possibilities. If you could spend one day anywhere in the world, where would that be? Or if you could change one thing in the world, what would that be? And so giving them some opportunities to answer those questions. And like I said earlier, having a class meeting. One thing that I would do with students when I had my class meetings is we would swish in and swish out. And swishing in just means that you hold your fingers up and you snap down and you say swoosh and the meeting starts. And we usually would talk about gems and opportunities. And gems would be, as a team, what is the team doing well? So as a class, what are we doing well? What are the gems? And then what are the opportunities for us to get better as a team? So we're not holding certain kids accountable for things, but we're talking about it as a team. What can we do to get better? And then you could put one of these questions out as well for the class meeting. So if you could go any place in the world that you've never been to, where would you go and why would you want to visit this place? And allow kids just to have those conversations. Again, the site is called Along, and you can get there at along.org, and I highly recommend it, as does Time Magazine as one of their honorable mentions for 2002 Invention of the Year. Enjoy.